I do know some people that are like, hey, I knew what was up before I got into it. I was just hoping things would.
Exactly, and you can't do that. You can't do that. If you go in with the understanding, you have to have that. Keep that same energy. And
like,
ain't that what they say?
I've lived by that for so long with me talking to different females, and I felt like if I tell you the truth, I can't get in trouble for telling you the truth.
Exactly.
But at the same time, I've also come to find things get a little shaky, you know. But like what I tell people is, I feel like when talking to people, I treat people like school. And when school, you start out in the semester, everything's good. You know, things might change midway. So what I get progress reports. My progress report for the relationship, you know, for the friendship.
I can't.
So that way we can communicate. Like if I'm noticing that, you getting a little clingy, you know what I'm saying, or I'm starting to like really vibe with you, and I'm learning certain things about you that I'm like really getting attracted to, and I might, if my feelings change or your feelings change, I feel like you should be able to openly voice that because
we're still friends at the end of the day.
Because if we're friends, we should be able to talk about anything.
Right.
So if we are friends, I feel like we should be able to voice how we feel. And that's one thing I feel like people have a lack of. People communicate through acts of, oh, what he do? Oh, he buy me stuff, so that means he love me. Or, yeah, she look good and she let me hit whenever I want to, so... No, I feel like if we can't establish a good friendship, then it's not gonna work right.
That's true. That's true.
Shout out to my boy Johnny. What's up, Johnny?
Hey, Johnny.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They trying to cook. What are you talking about? It's really Cam, the individual.
Cam, what you talking about?
On all sides. He said I've been on all sides of this fence.
But yeah, you do have to be honest from the jump.
Showdown, Mike.
Gotta tell the truth. Like I don't like how you got dudes out here and especially with this new generation, you know what I'm saying? I like to mentor to a lot of my young cats, you know. Cats that I know are up and coming and they, you know, they trying to make a name for themselves and whatever it is that they choose to endeavor in. But I try to tell them all the time, you don't get no credit for lying to no female. I be like, if you want to be called a player and all of this, a player is somebody that can tell a girl it is like this and this is how it is, and you either with it or you ain't. And she like, I'm with it. Or,
I'm a player.
Or, that ain't for me. Because when it come like that, then it's like, dang, he ain't lied to me. He told me straight up like, yo, I talked to this girl, and this girl, but I do like you and you are cool. And you do be trying to, and I mean, I might just want to have sex too. What's up? I respect you more for being that. You know that.
Right.
That's when you got drip for sale right there. When you ain't even when it come as is. They mean they take you for who you are, and they're like, hey, I'm just glad to be a part of the ride.
I'm sorry, Stevie.
Sorry, Stevie. Once there's an understanding, don't come to me and your feelings. We just best friends. I'm just looking over the gate. Yeah, the best friends thing. Like, what if he doesn't accept the best friends thing, knowing he got a situation and you got a situation, but y'all just
don't even go into it. Leave that way it's at.
Because
he already telling you he gonna be in his feelings.
Don't force the issue.
Right. Because he telling you he gonna be in his feelings.
If it ain't healthy, then don't go. People want things so bad and they feel like, oh, well, I'm still gonna try and maybe things will change. That people got to take people for who they are. When somebody show you who they are, believe them. If you know that, if you knew, and that goes from this thing. If you knew that he wasn't a good baby daddy from his first relationship, don't think just because you having a baby by him gonna make him a good father now. If you knew that he been lying to everybody and you thought just because you was gonna get him, you know, the box from heaven, and he thought it was just gonna change his mind and he was gonna treat you differently. No, you have to. If he told you he wasn't no good, and he told you he told you he wasn't ready to commit, take heed, please.
Guess what? Mm-hmm. And I really had somebody tell me that, and then when I kind of just like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like because I wasn't looking for no relationship. Like, we was just kicking it, and then when you just came out and you was like, oh. Basically, that's what he said, and so I kind of like, I'm like, I'm looking at him sideways now. You know what I'm saying? So now you texting me like, what did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? What did I say? What did I do? First of all, you just laid it all out on the table, and that's not what it was.
I feel like that be an ego thing. Like they be trying to, like, you know, try to prove a point. Like,
you be trying to put yourself in the dough, and your foot ain't even on the
but
step
and
yet.
the whole
like,
time I wasn't even on it. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, can we just go out to eat and can I go back home?
Patterns
Because
do not lie. Pay attention to patterns.
You got me messed up.
Are louder
So,
than words. True, Stevie.
don't let me hear what you about to say. What?
Okay,
Come
so
on.
with that being said, like you said, you just wanted to go out to eat and chill.
I mean, not
Do you
necessarily.
feel like a woman, a lot of females nowadays, they will go into a situation where they'll make it, well, okay, well, we're going to go date. Do you feel like you should let a guy know before he go and spend money on you, before he goes taking you out on dates? Do you feel like he should know? Because a lot of guys feel like if they taking you out for a date, that means they have a chance. They got a chance at you. Do you feel like you should let, a lot of females don't let guys know? Like, I know females that be like, oh, I just let him take me out to eat. Be like, but you don't, you know, you're not gonna do, like, he's not gonna benefit anything from this.
Wait a minute. What did you just say? Don't force the issue. Did that not just come out of your mouth?
True, it did.
Don't force the issue. Like, if you're attracted to that person, okay, you're attracted to that person comes back and she's attracted to you. Don't force the issue. Just let it happen.
Okay, but here's the thing: you got a lot of females that'll do that. They'll start talking to someone,
Leading the person on,
and they're leading them on. But you got guys out here that they don't even have. Let's just be real. A lot of these guys don't have none of the steez that they think they be coming off with. They ain't making no moves, and
no
they feel,
noise.
and they feel like, because like
Right.
in my favorite rap lyric, bro, having money don't make you real. Like if a girl was attracted to you, the money was just a plus.
Yeah.
She should be able to vibe off you and be like, bro, he just got something that I'm trying to be a part of.
Right.
Whether it's you looking at him and you like, man, I want to do some things to you, or you looking at how he carry himself and you like, I want him to show me how I can boss up like that. Whatever it is that you're pursuing with that person, you should be able, you know what I'm saying? Most people like looking at that, that's what you're going after. When you going to take people out to dinner and stuff, a lot of guys feel like money's gonna get them there, and there's a lot of girls that is going for the money.
Yeah.
A lot of girls that when somebody ain't had nothing, you put a biscuit in front of them, tell the biscuit at that. You feel me? We know they love them cheddar biscuits.
That's who said a cheddar
That's
biscuit.
cheddar biscuit. I do. I like Jimmy Nick though.
Jimmy Nick.
Jimmy Nick. I love
she country thick. You know she thick just by what she eat. I bet you go there and get a whole dozen.
That's it. All I want. That's all I want.
They be like, you don't want no sides. You don't
No,
want
nothing.
no
I
main
don't want
course.
nothing.
You want a Sprite? Throat gonna be
Give me the
dry.
cheddar biscuits to go. Give them to me hot, please.
Hot. Everybody like it hot, but yeah, what's up with why did they do that? Why is it okay for I tuned in a lot to Clint online and Lazy. I go on his page. It'd be hilarious, pure comedy. And I go on his page and like I just like some of the stuff he says I could definitely relate to. Is like females be like, can you help me pay a bill? But I don't want to talk to you or anything
And
like that.
Who is this?
Huh?
Who is this?
No, I'm just saying, like, he brings up certain, different topics, same way we do. And, he'll bring up a story with somebody, it'll be a female, and they'll be expecting, like, hey, like, they'll chill with you, you know what I'm saying? Y'all might smoke or, you know what I'm saying, or drink together or something and chill. And, they'll use chilling as, hey, can I ask you for something? And then when you're like, well, you know what I'm saying?
It's a lot of that going on.
Yeah, it's finessing. That's the real finesse game. The finesse game is make somebody get comfortable enough that they're willing to give me, something that I could gain or I could come up off of, and I don't have to give him nothing. That's finesse game.
Yeah.
Like everybody finessing. That's what everybody want to do now. And city girls don't help it no further. You know that they
girls from the 305.
Women culture nowadays has been like society is making it where females they feel like they're supposed to all embrace this Miami stripper culture, finesse a dude out his money. If you talking to a dude, you supposed to be spending his money, not yours.
Yeah.
If they ain't got no money, you can't hit them. You know, we ain't messing with nobody broke. That's the new norm.
No broke is allowed.
It's to the point that everything's diluted. Like nobody's getting to know anybody.
That's true.
I feel what Diddy said with the party. If you look at party culture, and y'all know, of course, I'm in the industry. I'm out at all the parties and stuff, and it's changed from when we were young. When we were younger, it was about when you went out there. We went to the party for some girls.
And
y'all know me. I dance.
And they was in there twerking. Do you hear me?
Y'all know me. I dance.
Yeah,
Everybody know me for years for dancing. I didn't dance for guys. I danced for the ladies. I danced because I knew that the girls was like, hey, I don't know who that is.
Jerking. Do you hear me?
What?
Jay.
South Dallas swagging.
Oh man, my Dougie walking it in, walking it out.
Oh my God. Can we go to the club so you can do it again?
Oh,
Can we go to the club so you can do it again?
But I did that because I mean
Clubs
that was I stood out.
Yeah.
When a female see me, they like, who is that guy who's not afraid to be himself, who's the life of the party? And I'm not pressuring over none of these females. I'm not going up to them being all thirsty. I'm like, hey, what's up? Nice to meet you. Move on. And you know what would always happen back in the day? It'd be one of my female friends be like, you know my homegirl like you? I'm like, man, stop capping. You know, when you say capping, I'm like, man, quit tripping. They'd be like, man. They'd be like, for real, like.
Hey.
And it's come to times I've been like chilling with females and they be like, I ain't know my homegirls and them know you. You came up and I'm like, how did I come up? Like one of the girls was like, you know who I really like, and just brought. And I'm like, dang. She's like, yeah, he always be in the club dancing. I met him one time. we hung out. We did something together. You know, back in the day, we sat down and we chilled with him and he was cool. So you know what I'm saying, we vibing off of him and like that is what I always came out with. So when I look at the culture nowadays, it's not like that. When we go out, everybody, you got a couple people out there, you know, hitting them with the moves that aren't afraid to be themselves. But for the majority, if you go to Atlanta, everybody's what? Everybody rolling up, smoking backwoods. Everybody drinking. Everybody trying to pop bottles and show off. They got more money than this. When the sun, everybody want to fight. That's the only thing that hadn't changed with club culture. People still fight.
Yeah.
What happened to when bad? What happened to when bad that thing came on? And they be like 4 girls in a circle and they got a whole. Like it was fun.
Throwing it. Do you hear me?
Yeah.
Throwing it.
I want a slim fine woman with some twerk on her. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what we can't get. That and Diddy made a big statement with that. That's what's killing the clubs. You look at it now, everybody
just
aren't as
around.
successful as lounges are. Because lounges, people like to be able to vibe.
Yeah.
Vibing is the new age wave. That's what everybody do. Nobody goes out. Now when you younger and you didn't get the chance to go out nowhere, you couldn't wait to get out there. You gonna be in there, toot that thing, go, mama, make it roll. You feel me? Pop like.
I feel like you're talking about me right now.
I mean, I'm speaking to that. I'm speaking to your inner soul. Your inner soul is still twerking with one hand on the ground, looking back. Out.
So weak.
Oh, Maya used to be out with me back in them days.
I used to be out.
Yeah, you remember them days with Lashira.
Yeah.
Lashira.
Lashira.
We gonna keep people names anonymous, even though they ain't anonymous of her popular self. But yeah, you know, we would go out and that was the culture. We would go out there and we would dance. We would dance all night. Like Bear tuned in right now. I still remember Bear, as tall as he was, he used to be over there lean with it, rock with it, in the middle of the crowd. You know what I'm saying? Like that everybody, we went out to have fun and mingle.
Yeah.
You don't get that nowadays.
No.
Everybody go out, be in their own sections with their own people looking.
Standing there looking.
That's why everybody swear everybody hating on them. Cause they looking. You just
what happened to when we used to? I remember me and my partners used to have like a link up here, like, hey, bro, we gonna link up. We all break up. We gonna meet up back right here.
Exactly.
And we be like, hey, let's move to this side. We ain't met the girls over here on the other side. You remember that, right? You remember them days. You don't get that no more.
No.
And you don't even get females are scared to be themselves unless they dancing with their friends. Because they too busy worried about. They be too busy
I ain't gonna
worried
dance
about
with nobody but the girls I'm with.
Because they scared. Oh, I don't want nobody judging me.
That ain't the case. I just don't want one of these niggas to follow me up out of here.
Hey, they predators out. They predators.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'll be in the club gay for so long. This is my girlfriend. I'm gay.
That don't stop nobody now.
It don't. That's why I don't even do it. I go in the club and sit down now. Cause niggas is crazy.
She down for a treyway. That's how they coming now. They like, how much she costs?
I don't like dudes. And 2 days later, you done found me on Facebook and see I got 3 kids. So now you really mad. You finna come find me.
I mean, I don't feel like kids should stop people from advancing, but it does make them be like, hold up, you got a lot going on.
Like, girl, you just said you was gay in the club last night. Like, why you lying?
I don't know. It's a little different with you, Donita. You know, you queen snatchback. You don't look like you had 3 kids.
That's beside the point.
If
I said I was gay, leave me alone.
but they looking
I like
at
girls
you
like girls that attract me.
Oh Lord, no.
That's how they be.
Baby, that's not the one.
That's how they be.
That's it.
They do be all in. They be all in. Like, I feel like everything's getting out of hand. Like, and nowadays I don't see any norm changing. I don't feel like anybody's narrative is gonna switch up. I feel like everybody's gonna stick to this point where it's just gonna be a world full of hurt, toxic people.
Yeah.
See, I said hurt twice. You gotta say
no, it's
hurt.
not. Cause it's 2019. We gonna love ourselves, and love just gonna come along.
Yeah, I feel like we
loving
just
oneself also. Loving oneself also can breed a lot of selfishness.
Not really.
Because you can be so kept to yourself to everything outside is harmful to you. I mean, you won't let nobody in. At
some point, you
yeah,
want to let
like,
somebody in.
That's a whole Tyler Perry movie. Somebody that got get everything they want and still be unhappy.
That's
some
true.
Point, you gonna
it's like I date, but I'm just into myself right now.
Yeah.
It said,
when you say into yourself, you're into committing to only yourself.
Yeah, I'm like investing in myself.
You're not ready to
taking time out, getting to know me.
Yeah.
Indulge in anybody else's like putting on, because we know when you get with somebody, you also get their baggage,
exactly,
their emotions.
Yeah,
you don't have you don't have the capacity to hold anybody else's right.
Not right now.
And now I feel like that's fair as long as you're.
That's just like you have.
About it.
You have. That's just like you said. I have goals that I have to reach myself before I give anyone else all of me.
Yeah, you
tried. I already got to
split
it 3 ways. You see what I'm saying? I got to split it 3 ways now. I can't spread it no more.
Yeah.
When do you see yourself coming back into something? Like coming back into the committing world?
Girl, by the time I graduate, let me see, get what I got to do. Give me about another 6 years. 6.
Shit.
That's why I said if it happens to happen, that plan. That's my plan. Who knows what he has in store?
Let me ask you something.
What?
Let me ask you something. I'm trying not to get you in trouble with this.
Oh God.
You still mess with any of your baby daddies?
No.
None of them.
No.
Oh, so you really you ain't got time.
No.
You still got healthy relationships with them?
I do.
Okay.
I can honestly say 2019 has been the best year for us so far. Well, right now.
And don't tell me it wasn't always like that. It came with a little maturity and growth.
Of course. Because that's just like, when it's bad, but when it's good, it's just like, it's the best. You know what I'm saying? This is like now, I can honestly say. Especially with me doing what I got to do and them giving me that space, that time that I need. You know, if I call them and they like, hey, I'm like, hey, y'all, I need a break. I'm about to break down.
We on the radio with it.
Look, I'm about to break down. And if they just get the kids, then that's all I ask. Just give me space.
Just give you space.
I don't want nothing else. Just
That's all you need is space. Yeah, y'all tune in Smash Brothers Radio, bro. Facebook. We on here.
Kids, give me space.
What's up, Courtney?
Freedom. Give me that time to find myself.
Kill in the fuse.
Jay Gravy.
Yes.
When you see yourself committing?
Easy.
He said easy.
Easy. No, the easy. I when I feel like everything is lined up how I want it. When I feel like I don't have any insecurities. When I feel like I don't have any trust issues.
Yeah.
When I feel like me and whoever it is that I choose to, you know what I'm saying, to divulge myself with, I feel like when we have all of our stuff lined up, I feel like it's like a business decision. When I know when I can have my lawyers meet with your lawyers and we can put everything down and we can just be open and you know, when you know, it's not really a worded definition of or
that's
time,
why I say you never know when it's gonna happen
because you don't know, like especially with me, I don't know if my career will take a plot twist, you know what I'm saying, like just tomorrow. I don't know. So I feel like right now, like you said, I'm choosing to invest in myself, invest my time in myself. Well, also, I mean, I'm different though. If I'm talking to you, then that's different. As you know what I'm saying, I'm also a man of work. I believe in putting in work. I can put in work and still maintain investing in myself. I have a limit. I have a limit on what I can take in right now.
Exactly. And I'm up to my limit with work, 3 kids, and studies.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah, I just feel like I will. It's
not a commitment.
It's not a fear. It's when I know it's time. I know it's time.
Yeah, I wouldn't say.
So you have no fear.
I don't have any fear. I don't have any. I don't believe in subjecting myself to fear. I feel like fear is a mindset. Fear is a state. It's a state of mind. I feel like if you go in confident, knowing that you've done the best of your ability, knowing that you've taken the necessary precautions that are required to get the things that you want accomplished, I feel like, and you should know, like, y'all quit getting in relationships and talking to people that you don't know nothing about. You need to figure out, and I hate to say, you got to know past, present, and future. You need to know where they, future-wise, you need to know what their mindset is like. When I say present means you need to know what the hell they got going on right now. And past, you need to know where they come from. Because if you look at how a lot of people are raised, you look at a lot of people, the things, the issues, like she said, childhood issues earlier. Yeah. In the comments, you look at that plays a big role. It's for a guy that has been abandoned as she might have been raped, molested, or have daddy issues, or all the above. You have to take precautions. You have to take that in accountability. Like, okay, that's why she has trust issues. That's why what I'm saying, she's so clingy, because she fears for the things that have happened. You have to really pay attention to people. And I feel like everybody gets so, especially males. I feel like a lot of males nowadays get so caught up on how a female looks. That's true. And they think just because, she got a big booty, or, she get a lot of Instagram likes, or everybody thinks she popping, that female is, that's what she is. She fine. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They don't think of, this girl got a lot of issues, or it's a reason. I ask people all the time, why you single? Why you single? Tell me why. And I love a woman that can say, I'm crazy as hell. I've been through a lot. Oh, well, at least you honest. At least you know what it is. And when knowing is the first step, that's how you get past it. You got to grow, baby. You can't stay like that. If you stay like that, me personally, I don't do crazy chicks. I'll say it.
You said I don't do crazy chicks.
That's the first.
You keep cars, you can't be with me, baby. I don't.
You keep cars.
Hey, you keep cars, and I keep a 40 in my back pocket. It's over with. Hey, that's a baby. You trying to hurt a baby? That's a car. That car is a baby.
And that's how me.
You know why I feel like a baby? A baby's a bills. That car is a bill, baby.
Right.
That's a whole child. That's an infant. You hit my baby.
If you want to hurt a man, tell his code. That's the way to lose your life.
Life.
It's okay. I ain't crazy. I believe in karma, so I ain't gonna keep your car. Yeah, I feel like I keep your car and then I'll pull off and total mine.
I thought about it, but I ain't did.
I think about it all the time. But it's just, I believe in karma.
So can I throw another topic out of there?
Oh God.
I feel like this is in current events with different things going on. How do y'all feel about a black man dating a white woman?
Oh, I'm fine with it.
You fine with it?
I don't see nothing wrong with it.
You don't see nothing wrong with it? Mr. Light Skin.
I just don't think black people should date outside their race.
Oh yeah, I forgot who we was.
I can't honestly say I can't say that.
Well, you know, some people they use that they try to, after they make it a boy girl thing or something, then they'll just be like, oh, it's just black guys that are like that. I can go and date Paul or Jimmy and he
Right, you see what I'm saying? So you can't really do that, because just say for instance, I fall in love with a white man, I ain't gonna care what nobody say. Who are you to judge? This white man treat me just like Kate, but not soulmate. You see what I'm saying? If a person is truly in love, you cannot, like, how could you say anything about that? That person may, that black man may put that woman on a pedestal, but just say if it's vice versa, that white woman might put that black man on a pedestal. You see what I'm saying?
So you feel like it should be individual. It's not about skin color.
No. No. Because you think about it, the man upstairs does not look at color.
Hey.
So why should you?
Hey, God is love.
That's it. So when you love, you love. It don't matter what color that person is. Mm-hmm. Black, white, brown, Puerto Rican, or Asian.
Jah accepts all races. Jah accepts all races.
Oh, Jah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's just an opinion. I just don't understand.
Yeah, you just have your personal opinion.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's what I'm saying. I don't I really don't. Cause that's just like, I work for a white doctor, and when I say one of the best people you'll ever meet.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
I mean,
one of the best people.
I have literally, I work with white people. I have white people in my family, and
Exactly.
And here, this is the thing. Especially, it's a lot of racial controversy nowadays and everything, but I go off of individuals. I mean, when you look at the civil rights movement, you look at that, we had white people that were standing
Exactly.
with the cause.
And then that's just like, with everything going on, I really hate that people look at color when in reality you have to look at law.
Yeah.
You can't put everything in a colored aspect.
But you can. But I think over the years we've noticed that black people just want white people to take accountability for the things that have happened to us over the years.
That's true. But once you get past it, you have to leave it in the past. Why bring it back? That's true. But it's only because we make it an issue.
It really?
Yes,
I mean,
we really
it's hard
do.
It's hard not to make your child being shot, for no reason, and for us being attacked in public places for just being black. It's hard not to make that an issue and make that not the conversation. Let's be honest. That's the elephant in the room in America.
Okay, that's true. That is true. But 9 times out of 10, in those aspects, what are we doing? As black people, what are we doing before those cases happen? Majority, I'm not going to say all, because sometimes you're right. But in majority of those cases, what are we doing?
It's not defense.
Not abiding by law.
That's not all. That's not.
No. I said majority.
That's
Majority. No, y'all not gonna see.
Hold on. Mr. Lightskin, give me some statistics on this.
That's not true.
Give it to me because I want to know. We've been having this conversation at work.
Black people are disproportionately affected by law and order. Crime is intercommunal and universal. Every race, every demographic, everybody commit crimes. Yet, black people are arrested the most, and black people are murdered through lethal force much more than any other race.
That's
so
true.
That's not
That's
true. So
true.
you can't just say like, oh well, black people be doing they not, but they ain't supposed to. Like, no, that officer does not have the power or the right to judge whether or not I should live today or die today. And that's just what that is effects of white supremacy. Like, as white supremacy has brainwashed black people to think, well, oh, if they didn't act like this, it wouldn't have happened to them. Well, it wouldn't happen to white people.
So you feel like
I agree with you.
brainwashed?
I agree with you to a certain extent. Honestly, I agree with you to a certain extent.
I
Only
feel-
to a certain extent. Only because you see what I'm saying. Like with me having a cousin that's a homicide detective, best friend that's a Birmingham police officer, you know, I have to look at things in both aspects.
From both sides?
Yeah, I have to look at things from both sides. You see what I'm saying? So in most situations, I'm not saying all, because I understand where you coming from. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It is.
Black people only make up 13% of the population. So
I'm sorry. That I honestly do not agree. You know what I'm saying?
If black people make up 13% of the population, how are we responsible for all this crime that they perpetuate? If you ask them homicide people, white people, Hispanic people, black people, like, crime is intercommunal. Like, black on black crime is not a thing. Like, all that stuff, that's false. We're only 13% of the population. So that means most rapes, most murders, most crime are done by white people.
Facts.
Don't believe that.
Yeah, I can believe it.
This man is giving all facts, and
I can believe it.
And one thing that we've learned about America is America has always been able to do what?
Brainwash.
Manipulate the media.
Yeah.
And
That's
make
true.
the narrative what they want it
So
to
when
be.
you turn on the news in Birmingham, you see, black man in Hensley died, black man in Fairfield died, black man in Bessemer died. Meanwhile, if you read the newspaper of these surrounding little white areas and stuff, they had the same problem: homicides, burglaries, rapes. It's just
That's
that
true.
They had a murder in Kimberly. Kimberly's one of the whitest areas right
Let me
past
tell you
Farmingdale.
something. We sit at work and Google. We Google. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What happens every other state. I have a lady, she sits at her desk, and that's what she do on her lunch break. She'll tell you what's going on in every part of the world. You know what I'm saying? But in Alabama. You see what I'm saying? So when you say what you're saying, I totally understand. I totally understand what you're saying. Don't get it twisted. I promise I do.
The only thing that nowadays I just don't see, it's just like with the relationships. I just don't see an end. It's like it's a tunnel, but all I see is the tunnel getting darker and darker. I don't see an end to the racism, and I hate to be, you know, just that dampener on it, just, you know, not being optimistic. I would love somebody like I had a close friend of mine, and he's an activist. He's done a lot of different things, but he once got mad at me. I'm talking about he was hot at me for not marching one time. And my response to him was,
friend he talking about is me.
Mr. Light Skin, you ain't gonna stay anonymous now. He got mad. Mr. Light Skin got mad because I didn't go with him to march. And my response to him was, it's not that I don't support you. It's not that he like, nah, you. I said, it's not that. My issue is, with the knowledge that I know from our people and what we've been through, I've learned that nothing has changed. Even though it seems, even though they said we've come so far, because there were times where we were literally bound to the depths of poverty, and we really, like, they didn't want us involved in anything. They didn't want us to succeed, but we found ways to do it. But the only thing changed from LA riots and Watts and nowadays is media. All of this stuff has been going on for years. You look at NWA. They didn't have beef with rival gangs. They had beef with the federal government. The FBI was at their front door.
Yeah.
You know, Martin Luther King didn't have to worry about random white people on the street. He had to worry about a nation of white people against you. A nation that is backed by what? The government. They are still backed by the government to this day. When the laws that are set, the judicial system that is set to protect all people only protects all people who aren't people of color. Because the narrative changed when you're black. When you're black, you're seen as a rapist or a criminal, a thug, a lowlife, a poverty-stricken young man who doesn't have the same opportunities, or we don't want to be better than what we are. Yeah. And that's what the narrative has become. But nothing has changed. Nothing has changed with police brutality was going around back then. The only difference is now things are right there at your fingertips. If
Yep.
something happens, everybody in the world can know instantly. And
Right there, right there.
now everybody wants to say, "Oh, now we woke." But the thing is, if nothing has changed over these times, whose fault is it that things are the way they are? Is it the new generation, or is it the old generation for going and being, I guess, silenced and appeased with just getting a little bit of far, like, oh, okay, well, they, now they ain't hosing us down anymore. Now they aren't, so now it ain't just white only bathrooms. Now it's, now we can do a little bit.
Yeah.
Instead of teaching your folks that, hey, our people were brought over here. Christianity, I'll just go ahead and say Christianity, there was wars fought over it. Christianity, the Bible is man-made. People have been able to write the stories. You have to look at the morality of the Bible.
Yeah.
That's what a lot of people fall off of. You gotta look at God, for God is love.
What they got to do with the protest, though? I'm trying to see.
What I'm saying, the reason, but the reason I was saying that is, the reason I didn't want to go protest is because I didn't feel that was going to enact true change. Because our people have been protesting. We went through that, and I feel like,
and oh, look how so far we've come. A protest is not a declaration for change. A declaration is your opportunity to show civil unrest by showing people that I am willing to do at least this to let y'all know that I don't agree with what's going on. So when you black people like you, not throwing shade at you, but when y'all come out and say stuff like, oh, protesting ain't gonna do nothing, I only do something when y'all really doing something with. If you can't get off the couch and come walk to the park, then I guarantee you, when we boycott or when we fight for real liberation or when there's a real anarchy going on, you're not gonna be a part of it, because you couldn't even go to you couldn't even hold a sign and walk outside. So that's a redundant statement.
Now, with what you saying, I agree with you to an extent. I did say I was against the protest. I'm not against the boycotting. I feel like boycotting, that was always effective. When I look at,
you say that, but think about how many companies and billion-dollar industries that you still give your money to that we were supposed to been boycotting, but you didn't do it. You know why? Because you just naturally, because of white supremacy, you don't have that drive anymore.
I haven't spent any money in Hoover. And it wasn't even with the video and everything. I have not spent any money in Hoover. I haven't. Think about it. How often do I really shop? You know me. I rarely shop. I shopped on the west side. I'd rather go buy some J's out of Western Hills Mall and carry my 40 in my back pocket to make sure I'm safe than go in the Hoover and get my shoes.
Look how he looking.
He really.
If y'all can see Mr. Light Skin face right now, it is a serious matter. But if y'all can see his face.
What I'm saying is, I don't. That's just my own personal view. I don't feel like that's what everybody. I don't feel like the marches were effective. I feel like when we boycotted the buses in Montgomery, when we had the bus boycott, people don't understand the effect that. What I've learned over my years is white people have only truly, and even to America, with the drug epidemic, they never cared until it affected what? Their economy, their money.
That's it.
You are not, at the end of the day, you talking about these boycotts. First of all, it was hard for black people to boycott.
And it was for a year, and they did it for a year and a day.
You know what I'm saying? So like, if these people back then, you talking about you would support the boycott, they had to walk miles to work and miles back in the dark, in the morning, in the cold, in the rain. But you won't come to the park. So how can you talk about a boycott if you can't even walk to the park? But now you saying, oh, but I'll walk 3 miles to work.
No. Now what I will say this is, I believe in example. I look at them, the protests and the marches back then. I get it, but I didn't see the change from that. The boycott, I seen the change from that. So what I'm saying is I'm not.
How is that so? Because when Dr. King led that group of people in Selma in a march, news outlets from up north, the West Coast, and Europe saw that, and that promoted change. That's what got the Voters Act right passed. A march. So again, you can't just say that.
Well, I mean, I'm giving off my own personal opinion. My own personal opinion is the boycott is like, that's what I can actually see about change, because I feel like that's the only time that they have made it an issue.
And what I'm saying is that is just factually not true.
I mean, hey,
like just not.
I mean, I know who I'm. Mr. Light Skin is really light skin, so I know who I'm dealing with.
Yeah.
It's just, but what I'm, but
Yeah.
but yeah. I already knew
Your
that.
opinion doesn't matter.
No. It ain't even that. But what I'm saying is, my opinion on it, I just felt like boycotting and them were more effective to me than marching and protesting, because I felt like all they doing out there is just looking at us and they're like, oh yeah, we understand that we're seeing the same thing that everybody's doing it, but it's still happening. And I get what Chad saying. Chad saying like,
Yeah,
hey,
because I
you're
get
not
what
keeping
Chad's
up.
saying, but I also get what you saying.
I understand
I
both
understand what
sides.
Chad's saying, but I do understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Honestly.
honestly.
Oh, Miss Light Skin.
Oh shit.
Because marching, of course, they see you. They see you. They see you for the change. But of course, boycotting when you get into their pockets. So now, you see what I'm saying?
All I know is the girls in gym that wouldn't run to the free throw line, they definitely didn't run the mile. So that's all I'm saying.
Say that one more time.
If you can't run to the free throw line, you ain't gonna run a mile. So you can't just take these great leaps of faith. Like Dr. King and those marches, they serve a purpose. The marches today serve a purpose, and that purpose is working. You got young high school kids now saying like, seeing stuff on social media, they seeing these marches and gatherings and like, oh yeah, that is true, that is wrong. They spreading the message. So that's what it's about. Like you can't just
Just jump up and do something and expect for it to work.
I mean, it's that too, but it's just a simple fact that if you can't do this, then you're not gonna do that. That would be like if you told me, okay, Chad, do 5 jumping jacks, and I said, oh, I'm not gonna do 5 jumping jacks. And then you said, do 10, and then I do that. Like, no, if I can't do half, then I'm definitely not gonna be able to do whole. So if you can't even come to a protest, then you're not ready for a boycott. You're not ready for interaction with the police. You're not ready for nothing.
Okay,
in my
so
defense, his
you
argument was
feel
totally
like-
different back then. This was a while ago.
I could believe it. Just to see this right here, I can only imagine.
The conversation was heated, but then he ended with, he was like, "You're right. I can actually." He
No,
actually
I didn't.
understood.
That is not true.
Oh, you was in the kitchen.
Okay, so you feel like, let me see. How can I put this? You feel like if you guys go march down 150, that would be more effective than these people just not going to the Galleria at all.
And see, that's what I'm talking about. Y'all, it's not a choice. It's not like this or this. Solutions are.
You saying all of it?
It's all of it. So if you can't, and it's not. I'm not specifically talking about the Galleria situation. I'm talking about in general. If you can't go to Kelly Ingram Park, listen to black people in your community talk, gather, share ideas, stand for something, protest. If you can't even just do that, and then now you expect me to believe that if we say, hey y'all, okay, look, let's say Coca-Cola did something, I said, hey y'all,
Or Gucci,
no more
we can talk about
Coca-Cola,
Gucci.
no more Powerade, no more nothing. I'm not gonna believe you're gonna do it, cause you couldn't even do this.
Well, you can't do that. That's just your opinion. You can't do that. Just like he had his opinion, that's your opinion. So you really can't. You can't say that. Now I see where he coming from, because you really can't say that.
We both had two different perspectives on it.
Right,
I mean,
yeah.
think about it like
You
that.
can't
Martin
say
Luther
that.
King
No.
had his perspective. Malcolm X had his
Exactly.
perspective.
And they
So you
both,
really
those
can't
were
say
both
that.
solutions. That's what I'm telling y'all. So you can't just say, oh, Martin Luther King went right.
So I can't.
Malcolm
So
X
I
went right.
so,
like
so
no, they both
I can't.
were
So
right.
I can't say.
Okay, so
I can't
you
say. I
both
can't
of
say.
us
I
are right.
don't feel
You can't
that.
say he wrong because he.
No, the only
he
reason
was
I was
boycotted
saying-
because he
Right,
He,
but the
he could
reason I'm-
boycott, but he can't march.
So I
And I
can't-
get what you're saying.
So I
But
can't
what I'm
say
saying
that-
is he went and said on record and said, "Oh, I don't think marching do anything." That is
Oh,
not
okay,
true.
okay, I
That's
understand
what I'm
that
disagreeing with.
Okay.
Yeah,
now
no,
I get what
like
you're
no,
saying.
no, I get
Now
what
I
you're
get
saying.
your
Yeah.
point.
But when he said, "Oh, marching doesn't do anything," that's a lie. Like that is not a factual statement.
Okay,
So
I get
can't-
you now.
That would be like if
Now
I
I
said,
get where
"Oh,
you
in my
coming from.
opinion, that chair purple." No, it's not. It's red. Like marching works. You can't just say it.
Okay,
I
I
feel-
get what you're
I feel
saying
what
now.
he's saying.
I was lost at first.
Yeah.
I thought
Yeah.
you were
Yeah.
saying like it just okay. I get
And
you.
me, I was just going off of what I've seen over the years.
Exactly. Well, yeah.
And maybe it's just me. I'm hurt at the fact that our people have went through so much, and it's even the change. It shouldn't be as hard as it is. It shouldn't be hard that we have visual evidence of a cop killing a black unarmed, young male, and we seeing it as day and night, and there's still no conviction. Not one.
Yeah.
Not one conviction. Oh, they've been arrested, no conviction. They've been held, no conviction. No, without pay, no conviction. With pay, like there's nobody has been held accountable for what has happened. And I feel like that's the social injustice that I just can't take. And I personally have just felt like we'd be better off taking it to their front door. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I hate to say it like that.
Okay,
but
Malcolm.
Action. You know?
Okay, Malcolm.
I feel like, you know, it's kind of like, Donita, if I come up to you and I'm like, oh man, your homegirl, her man cheating on you. You like, for real? Dang, that's messed up. But if I come to you and I'm like, hey, your man cheating on you, you like, what? It's a total different outrage.
Where he at? Nah, because if you tell me my homegirl man cheating, get what? I'm finna call her and we finna go. Where he at?
Oh Lord, you in your
Where
pocket
he at?
right?
Pull up.
Where he at? Oh my God, y'all always sign 30.
Woo, child.
It's time to go.
Woo, child.
This is a good show though.
Y'all gave it a lot. Look at me.
Y'all gave us
I'm having
light.
problems over here. I'm just really irritated. So yeah.
Shout out to Smash Brothers platform for podcasts and independent radio shows. It's really dope. I want everybody to take advantage of it if they can. Shout out to Smash Bros.
Thank you so much.
Man, appreciate y'all for
This
letting
is
us
our
be a
little
part of this
baby.
today.
She's turning 2 soon.
I know Smash Bros is turning
Donita
2, and we
Smash.
are having a celebration at 19th Street Lounge on what's the date again?
13th, April 13th.
April 13th. So
Make sure. I might
make
be
sure
lying.
y'all pull up. Let me check.
Y'all come to our
I don't
baby's
even know
birthday
where to
party.
start. With it.
It's our baby. Our baby's birthday party.
Let me
You
check.
don't need
because
no
I
more
have to throw
kids.
it out there.
Oh, I ain't having no more. I promise.
The Pocket Rocket, baby.
Get what?
It is on
You know, with the pocket rocket.
April 13th.
Always charge.
April 13th. Yeah.
April 13th. Okay.
19th Street Lounge. Y'all come party with us.
Right.
That might be next time y'all see me dance. I might pull.
Guess what? Because that is gonna be one of those functions. We going back. We going
Oh,
back to the
wow,
fun
wow.
days.
Yeah.
We going back to
Mr.
the
Light
fun
Skin, you
days.
down? You coming with me? We gonna go and show them how to turn up. Y'all think I'm turned? He another version of me. It's terrible.
I can believe it. I believe anybody that you be turned.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
do. I do
I
got a
can't
nice
see you
little array
being
of
around.
friends.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't see you being around somebody like
No planes,
a
ain't. No
rock.
planes, ain't.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Cause me, I'm the rock.
Oh Lord.
I'm
You
just kidding now.
you know you the mama at the group. She be like, everybody alright? We all
For
making
real.
it out of here.
I'm the parent, but she's the mom.
You
Look,
can't.
for real,
Why
she
you all
is.
up on her?
No, not really. I'm really the one because I'm not a drinker, so I'm the one sitting
Yeah, she
there
the one like
looking at
We
them.
babysitting.
Yeah, I'm drinking.
It's okay. I'm changing.
Hey,
your
it's
1-year
2019.
wedding
You gotta.
anniversary?
Most people smoke anyway. They smoke and mellow out.
Y'all make sure
Oh,
y'all.
happy wedding anniversary.
Yeah. I mean, just, both of y'all just come on in, show your face. April, what I said? 13th. I get it mixed up with 19th, but it's at 19th Street Lounge.
Yeah.
So, April 13th, 19th Street Lounge, we're having our second year little birthday dash for Smash Bros. So, y'all make sure y'all pull up. We're going to be promoting that until the date of. Shout out to Jay Gray for coming through, and shout out to Mr. Light Skin.
Mr. No Face, No Case.
We didn't say his
no
name and
face.
everything.
I know, but look, maybe they forgot.
No face, no case. No face, no case.
No face, no case.
Chandler.
No face, no case. Yeah, y'all. I feel like I had something else to say. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for tuning in live.
Radio station.
Let me cut your mic off.
Oh yeah, cut my mic off.
But yeah, y'all, we about to get out of here. Thank y'all for tuning in, and we'll see y'all next time.
Bye.
Station going on, y'all.